What if I told you the fate of your savings, your job, even the cost of the bread on your table is quietly decided behind closed doors by a handful of powerful individuals? People you've never met, people who wield a mysterious, almost supernatural power. They have the ability to create money out of thin air. Welcome to the hidden world of central banks, where money printing isn't just an economic tool, it's a weapon, a gamble, a strategy capable of reshaping entire nations overnight. What you're about to hear will make you question everything you know about money, control, and freedom. Chapter 1: The Alchemy of Money. Turning paper into power. Imagine an ancient alchemist, cloaked in secrecy, desperately trying to turn lead into gold. Now picture that same scenario, but today. The alchemist isn't turning lead into gold, he's turning paper, mere digits on a screen, into power. This modern-day alchemist is your central banker. And this alchemy happens every single day, hidden in plain sight. Money printing seems harmless enough. But what if I told you that most of this newly created money never even touches your wallet? Instead, it quietly floods through digital systems, silently shifting the balance of wealth and control. As Nobel Prize-winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman famously said, money is a proxy for our safety, our future, and our sense of control. Yet every new dollar printed quietly chips away at this sense of safety. Each time the central banks create money from nothing, they aren't just inflating economies, they're manipulating your psychological sense of security. Your future is changing with every digital dollar created, and you never even realize it's happening. But who gave them this immense power? And how did a handful of people come to control your economic destiny? To find out, we must step into the shadows, where powerful men crafted a secret plan. A plan designed to control money, and through money, to control you. Chapter 2: The Puppet Masters. Who really controls your life? What if your life's path, your financial security, your opportunities, even your dreams, were quietly steered by hidden puppet masters operating behind the curtains of economic power? In November 1910, in utmost secrecy on Jekyll Island, a small group of powerful bankers crafted the blueprint for the U.S. Federal Reserve. Initially meant to prevent economic chaos, today it holds near absolute power, influencing your job security, your purchasing power, and even the cost of food you eat. These central bankers, often portrayed as boring economists, are far more powerful. They're puppet masters, orchestrating global economies with terms like quantitative easing, a polite disguise for turbocharged money printing. But why do we accept this control? Neuroscientists reveal that economic uncertainty triggers our brain's fear center, the amygdala. Central banks know this all too well, soothing our anxieties with carefully orchestrated interventions. But is this reassurance genuine protection, or just a comforting illusion hiding deeper chaos? What if the bank's solution to economic turmoil isn't solving the problem at all, but quietly fueling a far greater danger? What if the power we trust to stabilize our economy is actually the very force pushing it toward disaster? Central banks promise stability, promises of controlling inflation, managing unemployment, and creating growth, but history whispers darker truths. Germany. The 1920s, the Weimar Republic printed money recklessly to pay its debts. Prices spiraled uncontrollably. Bread went from a few marks to billions. People carried money in wheelbarrows just to buy daily necessities. Was this real control, or an economic nightmare disguised as stability? Renowned economist Milton Friedman once warned, inflation is taxation without legislation. It's theft, quietly extracting wealth from your pocket while you sleep. When inflation rises, humans instinctively panic. Neuroscience confirms that uncertainty undermines our rational thinking. Money, once our trusted friend, suddenly becomes our enemy. Our minds, designed for security, now betray us. But what happens when central banks push this dangerous game too far? What does total collapse look like? Chapter 4: Playing with Fire, the dangerous game of printing money. Imagine waking up tomorrow and your life savings have evaporated overnight. Not stolen, not spent, just worthless. This nightmare became reality in Zimbabwe, where hyperinflation reached a shocking 89.7 sextillion%. Imagine holding a $1 trillion note, and it can't even buy bread. Shops emptied, trust vanished, society itself began unraveling. Could this happen to advanced nations like the US or Europe? Experts warn it's not impossible. History shows economies crumble from within when trust is lost. Neuroscience reveals that our brains instinctively recognize economic instability. In times of crisis, we hoard resources, avoid risks, and lose trust rapidly. When faith disappears, money, the foundation of society, is reduced to worthless paper. But even if hyperinflation doesn't occur, central banks still shape your daily reality in subtle yet profound ways. Chapter 5: Your life under their control, why you should care. What if I told you the quiet decisions made behind closed doors have already shaped the price of your groceries, your gasoline, your home, even your children's future? From daily essentials to lifelong dreams, central bank decisions invisibly dictate your life. When they print money, prices rise, silently eroding your buying power. It favors borrowers, punishes savers, and widens the wealth gap, making the rich more richer while ordinary people struggle. Neuroeconomics reveals humans inherently struggle to perceive slow threats like inflation clearly. Our brains seek immediate rewards over future security, making us easy prey for inflation's invisible theft. We wake up poorer one day without understanding why. But now a radical shift is coming, a financial revolution poised to change money itself. The question: will it set us free or deepen our economic imprisonment? Chapter 6: The New Era of Money. Freedom or financial prison. We stand at the edge of a historic shift, a revolution transforming money itself. But here lies the unsettling question: will digital money bring liberation or become the ultimate tool for total control? Central banks are now embracing central bank digital currencies, the digital money controlled directly by them. Every purchase tracked, every choice scrutinized, every transaction potentially restricted. Imagine your financial freedom at the mercy of central authority. Neuroeconomist Paul Zak reminds us, trust is the lubricant of an economic system. But whom will we trust in this brave new digital age? Central banks or decentralized alternatives like cryptocurrency? This choice isn't just about money, it's about freedom, privacy, and autonomy itself. Conclusion: you now understand the hidden power central banks wield over your life. You've glimpsed behind the curtain, seen the puppet masters pulling strings, quietly controlling your economic fate. Yet the most crucial decision is yours. Will you remain passive, trusting others with your future? Or will you question the systems controlling your money and, by extension, your freedom? Because ultimately, whoever controls your money controls your life. And today, that decision, perhaps the most important you'll ever make, is finally yours. And what if I told you there is a way out, a blueprint, a hidden map only the wealthy seem to follow? In our upcoming video, we'll dig deeper. We'll challenge what you think you know. We'll ask the questions no one else dares to ask, and we'll share answers they never wanted you to hear. This is just the beginning. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found value in this video and learned something new, give it a thumbs up, twice if you did. It helps us reach more people who are eager to learn and take charge of their financial future. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.